welcome to Permadeath Extraordinaire, where we are continuing our D&D done right, this time featuring Dirt and Quinn. I believe we're up to episode 5, at least that's what I labeled it, and I hope I'm right. With that in mind, introduce yourselves, guys. We also have another addition to the table today, by the way. Just Ammo has joined us with another character that he kind of had floating between adventures and decided that he would settle in with Dirt and Quinn and join them. So, now introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi, I'm Just Ammo, I'm 19, and I never learned how to read.
That'll make D&D hard. You're going to have a challenging game, friend. Yes, I think there's two others here.
Did you say you were Ammo, or did you say you were the kid?
I said I was just ammunition. Here, I'll do
okay.
you. Hi,
He even
I'm
gave his
Vasco.
age.
I play a character, and I met Just Ammo on Rust.
That's true. I did do that. I'm Vasco. I control Quinn the Mind Witch. And I'm a level 6 psionic, and we've got a couple of curses that we're still working with. And I met Ammo on Rust. I was a lowly shop owner with great prices, and he was going to rob my shop. So that's how we met.
Yep.
They're here. Still got my my strength curse. Welcome back to the show.
And with that said, I believe you guys are fighting a Hydra.
Yep.
And
For all
I...
the viewers wondering how the kid's going to come into play, he's inside the Hydra.
Maybe. So, I don't think you guys have actually hurt this creature yet. I think we basically just kind of got into it on the last episode.
We did one round, and it's a new round.
Alright. I neglected to pull up the notes that I need. 2 seconds here. No, that's game save files. That's not what I'm looking for. I have way too much crap on my desktop.
But one don't.
For some reason, just like looking at this scene, I'm just getting like... I feel like an announcer like saying an arena fight is like is required here.
That's what it feels like.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the Rockspire Arena, we have Quinn the Psionic and Dirt the Dirt Priest fighting the multi-headed Hydra. It's dead.
Bam! That's right. You guys didn't know it, but I was using my mind powers in the background, and that sucker's dead.
You
Okay.
remember,
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Vasco, you remember when, I can't remember if you were around when I did this, but Alex used to have a character that could die like that, and I would always hit the die button. It would piss him off so much.
I remember the death button on the character.
For some reason, Dirt has his speakers muted. Oh, I missed a character when my announcing. I didn't see Blanny Ride was there.
Oh yeah, he's hiding behind the rock there.
Yeah, I see him there, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same since Twiddle died. Does a lot of
He's
rock
not gonna
hiding
be-
now.
The kid will whip him up into shape.
Okay, so here we are versus the Hydra. Let's just go with declarations. The Hydra is going to attack. It's going to put a couple of attacks towards Quinn and a couple of attacks towards Dirt.
Well, my declaration is I'm going to take my short bow. I mean, my scimitar. I mean, my bastard sword. And I'm going to swing at the two heads that are coming at me.
All right.
And I'm sure that my spirit hammer was up this time.
Pretty sure, yes. Oh, you guys actually have done damage to this guy. No, you haven't. Blanny Ride's all messed up.
Lyra did take a hit.
Looks like I took a couple of hits.
Alright, and the kid's declaration is I'm going to cast monster summoning inside of his stomach.
There you go.
Ooh. Just so you know, Emma. This
I
whole
lied,
sword
I
thing-
don't have monster summoning ready.
Ah.
All right,
Wait,
Blanny
boys.
Ride's going to try and cast a slow spell on the creature. That's his declaration. What are you doing, Dirt? You're using the Spirit Hammer, of course, and what else?
Just prepare myself to get hit.
All right, sounds fair.
Did we establish that adrenaline control was not going to help me hit this guy?
I don't know, because I think you're using adrenaline control right now.
Oh, that's right. I'm at 18 dex, 18 strength and 16 dex. I like doubled up on my strength. That's right. 18/79th strength.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
18th and 79th strength.
Yeah. Whatever that means. I wrote it down though, so good for me.
Okay, so it's initiative. Creature at 6 because it's larger than man sized. 15. I don't think you guys can mess that one up.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, Blanny Ride got a 9.
Rolled a 4.
Plus, you're striking with your bastard sword, so you would
Yeah.
add that to it. So you still
4
win.
plus
but-
4, so I got 8. Yeah.
Yeah, and Dirt. You're just kind of sitting there soaking damage.
Adding
So
2. Adding 2 for the. What was
now,
it?
how many heads
7.
does this thing have? I
7.
completely
It had
forgot.
7, I think. I'm fighting 2.
I gave it an
Not
off
sure
number
how
of
many.
heads. It's
Man.
Yeah, gave him 7.
fine. Oh, it's a cryo hydra too. Oh, okay. Blue and white in its scales, almost silvery looking. And I don't know if it breathed last round or not. So, and I don't
No.
feel like going to
It
the last
did.
episode. So I'm just going to wait on its breath weapons. So it'll be biting this round. Everybody wins initiative. So the slow spell. I can't talk. Slow spell's been cast on my brain. We'll go off pretty quickly, and then Quinn, you'll be next. So go ahead and get your attacks in. Creature needs a 13 or better to save versus that spell. Which it fails with a 4. Yes! Bringing it down basically to 3 attacks per round instead of 7.
What's its armor class?
Holy shit.
Its armor class is 5.
So I gotta get 11. Ooh, God. Is that 11 or better or 8? 8 or better because of the damage or the attack adjustment.
I don't know. Just use your base Thaco. And then add that to your dice.
Okay, sounds good to me. So that'll be 11.
So 11 or better?
Yep. And the mighty swing.
Oh, you actually hit. No shit. Not good enough. Still need that 20.
Yeah.
And roll your damage. I believe it's 1d8 plus whatever your new bonuses are. While you
Yeah,
sort that out,
1d8.
the thing's going to go ahead and take one attack at Dirt. What's your armor class there?
My armor class is a 10.
3 or better. It hits you. What a surprise. 3 or better. That's not the dice I need. Where's the dice I need? Here he is. Alright. And you take a meager 4 points of damage.
Oh, I just did 13 damage.
Nice, well done.
Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Never mind. I was looking at it wrong. Wait a minute. What? What is the top number on this?
1.
Oh, that's a cock die. Roll that again. It's on its side.
Oh, I was really excited. I thought it was 8. I thought it was...
That's a
wait.
D10.
That's a D10. What?
Vasco. Going
I was trying
crazy.
to get away from
I like how he just
going
rolls
crazy.
it with like the force of Hercules across the table when he realizes
Damn
it's a
it.
D10.
Okay, so I did 9 damage.
9. Alright. And I totally... Do I have a place where I'm recording his damage? No, I don't. I guess we'll make one of those. Here we go. How many?
9.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've forgotten how to run this game. Give me a second. Alright. Minus 9. Oh, wait. We have a better way of doing this. I forgot.
Yeah, right
Totally how to play this game. Alright.
You know what I just realized, Black?
That I'm stupid?
I haven't. Well, no, I've known that.
Yeah,
But,
hopefully you guys figured that out a long time ago.
In like the other campaign, I don't think Jeffrey has fought any other humans yet.
Morg? The cannibal tribesman?
I wouldn't consider that a human, and I don't think we fought the tribesman.
The cannibal tribesman? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't, yeah.
Did you ever? No. They pretty
No.
much got destroyed before they even got close because the dinosaurs ate them and Wafu just annihilated them.
Yeah, you remember I jumped into the boat and scared the shit out of them.
That too, because they were like, oh my god, look at this white ghost. It's got to be a ghost. It's white.
Jumped off the bow and shit into the fucking raft. War guns!
Yeah, I think that day was probably Wafu's like greatest display of power other than the Hall of Fire.
Oh, he's the only reason we're alive.
Yeah, little do you guys know, Wafu's actually pretty fucking powerful. Anyway.
Well,
Note to self, don't fuck with Waffle.
yeah, exactly.
Note to self.
Except he doesn't use his power very often unless he really needs to.
Mm-hmm. He's very humble with it, and it makes sense,
He has
you know.
really, really powerful spells, and then in a fight he won't use them.
And I think he's just really unhappy that, you know, he's a dark wizard, so to speak, in the dark magics, because Wafu comes from a place, guys, where they have their ancestors work in the fields all day long. Jeffrey will tell you about it. It's the weirdest shit I ever saw.
There's zombies in the fields
working
with the grain.
Yeah. They have no problem against animating their ancestors. It's an old tradition that's been around for so long that it's just part of their life.
Old Grandpappy dies and he's working in the fields.
As Wafu would say, why do you bury your old ones? That's like an insult. In my land, our old ones are with us all day, every day. They stay with us forever. You people are all fucked up. And you'd be like, they're fucking zombies! And he'd be like, they're the walking ancestors. So yeah, his moral set's a little different. So, moving right along, creature's going to send one attack here at Quinn. What's your armor class there, Quinn? That would have been a bad roll. Quinn?
Oh, sorry, I pushed to talk. My armor class is 7. No, 6.
He needs 6 or better.
Because I have a small.
Misses
feat.
with a 1 again. That's 2 1s that I rolled in a row. Okay, so the creature completely messes itself up, losing a little bit of balance on, we'll just say, the slippery footing underneath, and his third attack will be negated due to the 1. If there's any actions left this round, Blanny Ride's done.
Me?
Anything? Anyone? Anyone?
Me?
Spirit Hammer?
Yeah. So you said their armor class is 6?
Yes. 5.
Alright, 9 or better.
Wah, wah.
6.
Miss?
Yep.
Alright. And then did you personally have an attack, or
No.
you don't want to, like, do a little boxing, punching at his heads? A little sparring
I mean,
practice?
with the 3 strength I have?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Slap him.
Yeah, pry its
Smack.
mouth open and toss a potion down the hatch.
There you go. For the kid.
It's like throwing a grenade down a tank barrel.
Well, unless you give it a potion of strength.
I believe in you.
Alright. It's initiative declarations. The creature will continue its slow attack. Blindy Ride's happy. I think that's the first time something's failed its save in, 8 years?
Yeah.
Alright. What else? What are you doing? What you
I'm
got
gonna
there going on?
I'm gonna maintain my adrenaline control and pay my PSPs. Then I think. So here's a question, and this may be just something I have to learn through a terrible trial and error.
Uh-huh.
But like, it's got a ton of heads. So if I try to contact it, you're gonna say, which head would you like to contact, right?
That's an interesting quandary.
Because it's
It's
like,
never really
if I-
come up
Goddamn
before.
Philosopher, Blasco.
it's
Yeah,
if
no,
I can
they-
only- yeah.
They are separate intelligences, each of the heads. Although they work in cooperation, they are, in effect, separate essences. So yes, I would ask which head.
So kind of like a hive mind.
In a way, yeah, you'd have to contact each head individually. So in this case, I think telepathic disciplines are not good against hydras.
Now, does every single head have control over the legs and stuff, or how does that work?
It's a hive mind, so the body moves as one.
Interesting.
Yeah, because the heads can act independently. That's why they each get an attack. So, yeah, I'm going to have to call it that. You'd have to make contact individually. In my spare time,
Okay.
I'll poke around and see if I can find, Dragon Magazine where that came up, and we'll see what they actually say on the creator side. But for now, nope.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing with my sword, and I don't even probably just leave flesh armor off and maintain my adrenaline control.
Okay. And then doing your attack with the sword. What are you doing, Dirt? Spirit Hammer?
Yeah. That's
Alright.
really all I can really do right now. Oh, and I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Alright. Done.
What about Blanny Ride?
How fucked up is Blanny?
He'll
Sorry.
let you know. He's okay. I was just thinking about that. I was about ready to ask you if you could send that my way, but I think I'm okay for the moment. I'm holding
Alright.
sturdy. Don't let the little size fool you, boys.
Dude, if Blanny Ride died
As he
in a
nimbly
cave in the
rolls aside.
mountains-
Right after his buddy.
After,
He died in
doing
a
the
cave
entire
in the
dungeon-
mountains.
I think I just say I'm ready for this Hydra to eat me. I lost 2 great people.
Alright, so initiative. Here we go. I got a 16 this round.
Oh wow.
That's the worst he can get.
got a 4.
There's absolutely no way you guys can fail this.
Maybe
Right.
if I
D8.
roll a D8, yeah.
Low roll wins, so if you roll a
I got a
D8, you're
4.
just going to win more.
We got,
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Yep, looks like you guys got it.
Is
Yeah,
that
we
a
already got-
9?
No, I already rolled it, Vasco. I've been trying
Oh.
to tell you this.
Now everybody rolls. Yeah, we usually use 1 dice, and then everybody's independent speed.
Okay, I'll take it. Yours is better than mine anyway.
Hey, Black, quick question. Where's that book that we had that had like all the spells in it on the table?
The just players?
Yeah, like that has the descriptions of the all what the spells do, right? I just want to touch up while the downtime here.
It's in the player's handbook.
Oh, I see
Which-
your bag that has it. Yeah.
You'll find the spells, I believe, in the third one. Let's find out if I'm right. Let me copy that before you mess with it. Alright, take it.
Thanks, buddy.
Let me know if spells are in there.
Will do.
If not, try this.
Oh yeah, Appendix 3, Wizard Spells. I see. Oh, it says right there. 7th to 9th level. Oh, this might be the wrong one.
Okay, there's here. I think there. That should be the one you need. I just closed the whole table.
You are a menace.
I hit the wrong X.
Please tell me you saved it.
Farging bastage.
Do I have to put all my shit back on the table again?
Maybe.
Hey,
We'll
how's
find
your
out.
Why are you
spare
playing full
time?
screen, you menace?
OBS.
Yeah. Capture specific window, tabletop.
Mhm.
That's how you get around.
Yeah, I
You
gotta
can
run
full
it.
screen
I gotta run it in Windows.
Or you know, you
Why?
could capture full screen game.
Yeah, that's what I said. Capture specific window. When you stream, do you run all your games in
As-
minimized?
I just ran the password on the stream.
Well, it's not that
Well,
hard to guess.
if we get a lot of random players suddenly, well,
What?
236.
Become
How popular we
popular.
all right, this should be good.
It's always
Can't
great when
believe I
someone
hit
guesses
that
the
damn
password.
X.
Guesses the password and we get a random.
This was only saved theoretically 4 minutes ago, so well,
Thank the gods.
about 6 minutes, but that's about how long it takes us for us to
6
talk.
minutes. I actually think I have the player's handbook, so don't bother dragging it out again. I think I have a bag called Ammo's Bookies. Yeah, I do.
And if you do need it, of course, I can pull out the. We know which ones. Looks like they're over there.
Yeah, I got it right here. No, I just pulled this one out. It was a stupid thing to do while the table was still loading, but
Ah, well, at
ripped it out of there.
least you didn't turn the table off.
Well, that was the first time I've ever seen you accidentally close a table.
I think I've done it once before, and it was a long time ago. Like back maybe in the island days. Alright, it's in its final load stage right now, so. Where were we? Oh yeah. I had just lost initiative. Blaney Ride, throw some magic missiles. That's what he did this round, so he got 14 points against the thing. It's your go, Quinn.
All right, my mighty swing. Need 11 or better. Here comes an 18, 20, 20, 20.
Man,
3. Well, that's what happens.
missed it, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. And dirt. Spirit Hammer?
Yes.
Go for it.
Launch it. 9 or better. Flag.
No.
Critical fail.
Well, it can't really critically fail
Oh, it's
because
nice
it's a
when that
spell,
happens.
so it just swings completely wild, does absolutely nothing. And I think it's on to the beast.
Blinding right.
Did magic missiles.
Oh, okay.
Those already hit. So the thing's going to put one attack at each of you. So, Dirt, your armor class is 10, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so he needs a 3 or better. And then versus Quinn, what's your armor class?
6 with a small shield.
Alright, so a 9
Can
or
I
better.
use the shield with a broadsword?
Bastard Sword, and yes. As long as you don't use Bastard Sword two-handed, because it's a one- or two-handed weapon you can choose. Alright. Blandy Ride's armor class is 6. Same as Quinn's. So I need a 3, 6, 6.
Well, I was also doing Cure Light Wounds this round. I did.
Oh yeah, roll
forgot
it.
about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll it. I'll give you that one. Meanwhile, creature hits you, Dirt. Hits Quinn. Hits Blandy Ride. So everybody takes a hit from the Hydra this round. Bites viciously into you guys. 7 points Dirt. 2 points Quinn. 2 points Blandy Ride.
More like a nibble.
Yeah, even Blandy Ride walks away pretty light from that one. Dodges aside at the last second and just takes a passing
1d.
bite. I think Dirt's the one that got hit the hardest that round. Alright, new round.
Oh.
Declarations. Blandy Ride. I think I'm going to throw another magic missile at it. That seemed to be pretty effective last round.
Ooh.
Quinn. Swinging
I'm
again.
Maintain adrenaline control, and I'll swing again.
Alright. And Dirt.
Cure Light Wounds on Blinding Right.
Alright. It's initiative. You guys really can't mess this up. The only one that could possibly really lose is Basco with the Bastard Sword. I got a 9, actually. It's not so bad.
Okay, I'll roll it, guys.
Go for it.
Yay!
Uh-oh. We lost
If I
something.
don't like his roll, can I roll? But see,
You got a
with
9
my Bastard
total.
Sword-
I actually won. I won initiative. The Hydra's like, alright! Everything's turning up, Hydra.
Oh no!
It's going to breathe on each of you guys. Save versus breath weapon.
And it's that number or higher?
Yep.
Oh no. Oh, saved on 18.
Nice.
Failed mine.
Yeah, it's not a horrible amount of damage. Blindy Ride made his. Okay, so those of you who failed,
Just me.
take 8 points of damage. Those of you that made it,
Back.
take 4 points. Okay. Yep, Blindy Ride's got a few little bites and scratches and scuffs, but he's looking okay-ish. Not in any kind of critical condition yet.
I'm casting Cure Light Wounds on him anyway.
Did you get hit this round? You
yeah.
did. That disrupts your spell. So go ahead and roll for your Spirit Hammer, though.
But does
Yes, it counts as if you casted the spell, but it has no effect. It got interrupted.
okay. Or better. Come on.
Nice.
13. Oh.
It was almost another 1 again.
Yep. So, we don't have the damage set out for Cure Hammer. Hold on.
To make the spell a little bit more useful, and to kind of buff the priest, we have a house ruling on Spiritual Hammer. it in effect works like a magic missile. So 1d4 plus 1 for every 3 levels. So 1d4 plus 1 at first level, 2d4 plus 2 at third level, and 3d4 plus 3 at sixth level. Now I may balance that out or change it a little bit later.
D4.
3d4.
I'm
You're
at level 9.
Your ninth? So that'd be,
Yeah.
yes, 4d4 plus 4. Wow,
4d4
Dirt
plus-
proves it pays not to get kissed by a vampire.
Get permission.
I think you're the highest level person in the party, in the group right now.
I'm level 7.
Roll it.
Eight points of damage. Plus 4.
Yeah, so 12. Alright, so hammer hits the thing pretty damn hard. And that is... Blandy Ride's spell is interrupted just like your guys's. And so it's all down to Quinn taking a strike with his bastard sword. Arm class 6?
I thought he was doing magic missile.
No, that's what Blandy Ride is
I
doing.
don't
I meant
know,
to say
man.
Quinn and his
Oh,
bastard
okay.
sword. Yeah, Blandy Ride couldn't even carry that
Are you
sword.
kidding me?
And he throws his sword on the ground. The gray dice seem to be cursed today.
Will not be rolling the gray dice anymore.
Alright, as your sword goes clattering away, make a dex check.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
a
you
1,
did.
sorry.
No, he didn't crit.
Alright, so you don't throw your sword. It does not clatter away. Just clangs loudly against the stalagmite that you hit instead of the hydra.
Even if I did, it'd probably come back right.
Yeah, just pull out your sharp bow and it appears back.
Yeah.
That's my secret way around it.
Hey, that's a great way to get rent for a room. If you cleverly use that sword, you could get rent. Ask Dirt, he knows all about it.
I'll
Alright,
be like, you stand on that side of the room, and I'm gonna take the sword from you. He's like, if I can do it, I get to stay for free.
That's
No,
not
no,
the
you just
problem.
offer the sword as collateral, and then when the sword disappears and the people feel guilty because they think they lost it.
Ah, I got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they pulled a little scam. That was a long time ago. Alright, so,
That was the first thing we did.
moving right along. It is, if I remember correctly, a new round. So, declarations.
They're like wounds on Blandy Ride.
The creature will be biting this round. So glad it's slowed. This could be going a lot different if the thing had its full attacks every round.
Yeah.
And
All right.
I kind of forgot to modify its initiative by the slow spell it's suffering from, so I'll get that. You'll see a big difference this time. 14. That's the creature's initiative. It's biting. Blandy Ride's going to throw his... I think I should save a magic missile, just in case, because it's... We'll assume it's evening-ish. That's why you guys are in the cave. Looking
back.
for shelter. I think it's time for... I don't know what to do. The thing, by the way, the creature is looking... pretty ragged and beat up. Looks like you can still take some abuse, but definitely not looking that healthy.
Got to. For initiative.
I'm reading up on double pain.
That is an interesting thing right there. Double pain. There's this one called Invincible Foes, and it convinces you that the person or thing that you're up against, you just can't win. And the way it's simulated in game speak is if, like, I walked up and just slapped you across the cheek, you would take catastrophic damage, like 30 points. Wham! Oh, I'm dying, you're killing me! That's a telepathic discipline. You'll probably get that one of these days soon.
I think there was something where I imagined something was attacking me in the dungeon.
Well, Blanny Ride,
Oh,
as
the
you know,
rock.
Blanny Ride can kill you with one of his spells, the Phantasmal Killer, where you literally will take on a foe that'll murder you. You don't even roleplay it or anything. It just, you can't win. So basically, your character's worst fear destroys him. That's how I killed that troll, remember?
Group.
Oh yeah, he went down pretty fast.
I killed something else with it too. And then tried to kill a few things, but it didn't work. Like, I tried it against the giant, but that wasn't happening. That damn giant. His saving throws are like 2 or better. Giants are rough. Okay, so, declarations from Quinn.
I'm definitely going to be swinging with my bastard sword.
Okay?
And if my internet ever loads the complete psionic handbook, I will tell you about the double pain.
Still waiting for that to load up, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Cure light wounds and the spear hammer.
Yes. You guys have the initiative, I believe. So, who you curing on them wounds on? Blanny?
Yeah. Good old Blanny Ride.
Alright, 1d8 plus 1 is cured. You go ahead and roll that and let me know.
9 points of damage.
And the hammer. My armor class is 6.
And or better. 18. Perfect.
Nice.
And time to roll the damage. And we got 13 points of damage. Hit.
Alright. Excuse me. Woo! I've kind of had a little semi-cold the last couple of days, so if I sound sniffly and stuffed up, that's the reason.
All
right.
good.
Meanwhile, how many points was that again? I'm sorry, I was looking something up in a book.
13. 13 points of damage.
Alright, the thing is definitely looking not very good. That blow was critical against it. It's on its last leg. Its last leg. Okay, so let's see here. What was I doing?
Vasco. Hitting it. Bastard sword.
Yeah,
Did that thing ever load?
no, I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it's because I'm on TeamSpeak and in Tabletop. I think I usually load it before I start, and that's why it's different.
Just DC from TeamSpeak and then come back when it's loaded.
Ah, okay. You're back.
User disconnected from your channel.
Blanny Ride is gonna... So indecisive. I guess he's just gonna go with the magic missile. It's my 3rd casting for the day. And I can tell you, that's gonna be enough. Kills the thing. 16 points. So, down he goes. So realistic. Realism. Alright. And, while we're waiting for Basco to get back, the creature has fallen and seems to be dead. Quick AFK, and I'll be right back.
Guys.
User joined your channel.
Hello. Got real quiet.
Yeah,
Hello.
Black took AFK real quick.
Okay, I'm just scrolling through the pages. 4, 63, 62, 61. Oh my god, it's going like one page at a time, and I'm 3 pages away from double pain. Alright. Double pain. By touching another person, the Scion Assist greatly lowers the character's pain threshold. Even a little scrape will feel like a serious injury. The effect lasts 1 turn. During that time, all damage scored against the character is doubled. However, only half of this damage is actually real. The other half represents the amplified pain. When the character's total of real damage and pain reduces the hit points to 0 or less, he passes out. He will regain consciousness 1d10 rounds later. At that time, he'll also regain fake hit points, those lost only to pain. If the victim does not pass out in 1 turn, damage scored against him is no longer doubled. However, the points of pain damage, which is the real damage incurred, will remain for another d6 rounds. Oh. I wonder if that works on Hydra.
My next level, I unlock a new type of chromatic orb, and it's paralysis. The target must save versus paralyzation or be paralyzed for 2d8 plus 4 rounds.
3 hits then. Jeez.
Plus 2d8 damage. And then I don't get an upgrade to it till 10th level, and that one's petrification. And even if they fail the save, they're still paralyzed for 1d4 plus 1 rounds.
Right.
It's like it's a first level spell that's good if you get all the way up to 12th level, because like the 12th level version of it is death. The creature dies if they fail a save versus death. If the target succeeds, it is instead slowed for 2d4 rounds. The one I can use right now that's the highest is magnetism. If the target is wearing iron or steel armor, either other iron or steel objects within 3 feet of the caster will stick tightly to the armor for 3d4 rounds.
I'm back.
I'm back. Huh?
So, creature lies dead at your feet.
Guys!
Wait, that happened while I was gone?
Yeah.
It was on its last leg when you AFK'd.
Can you let me read?
Well, now you have the book loaded.
I guess.
You'll probably need that. So, yeah. It's a win-win situation.
I'm gonna go up and carefully examine the Hydra. Cryo Hydra.
It is dead. That much you've definitely determined.
I'm gonna suggest we take a look down the corridor that he came from.
All right.
But we're definitely chopping this guy up for meat later, right, guys?
Yeah, we need.
You getting a little shy on the food?
Mm-hmm.
I think we were down to 3 days.
A little bit further down the cave, pretty steep slope. dry, however, so no checks to fall down. And at the bottom you find another slightly rounded cave, big enough for the Hydra, filled with what you would expect from the creature's den.
A handful of gems.
Skeleton.
Yeah, little broken bones. It's kind of a nasty layer. The creatures apparently are kind of dirty.
A kid skeleton, you know.
And you're figuring it'll probably take you at least an hour, the three of you searching around here to find any goods or goodies that might be here.
Okay.
Sounds fine.
After about an hour of rummaging around, you guys stand looking down at the pile that you've gathered together. Looks like about 100 gold, about 80 silver, and I'm sorry, it's not a handful, but 3 smaller gems.
Handful of gems.
Now, it's too small to be a handful. It's only 3.
It's probably enough to be a lightning rod handful.
10 gold hematite, a 50 gold blue quartz, and a 75 gold tiger eye. Which, you know, I could do this. One sec. Let's see if this works. I want to try something anyway. I've been wanting to try this.
It'd be really cool if he actually made us hold actual gems.
Wouldn't that be cool?
We just had like a chest on the map we had to carry around everywhere.
Why did you just write down 10 gold instead of 10 gold gems?
There you go. Of course, it's buried under the battlefield, but that's okay, because this battlefield's going to go away in just a moment. And the only thing you can't see on the table that's concealed is the 100 gold. So there you go. 10 gold piece hematite, 50 gold quartz, 75 tiger eye agate. And using the text tool, I bet you could just copy, paste that right onto your card. Haha. Did it work?
I think he's got it.
Now there's something else in the treasure.
Oh.
As you see Dirt standing triumphantly on a rock, hand stretched to the heavens, holding a bottle of fine whiskey. Yes! Yes! He seems to be beaming with an internal light. And yes, it's a crystal bottle. That in itself is worth about 50 gold. And taking a scent, it's a high-class whiskey. Everything's pretty much like from horses to liquors is basically rated in the campaign from a 1 to 20. 1 would be the just worst thing you can possibly have, 20 being the best. This is around a 16 quality whiskey. Vizian aged.
Oh yeah.
And I imagine Dirt goes and finds a corner and starts having himself a little party.
I just start drinking.
No,
Goddamn
bottle.
drunks.
Mm. On top of the rock while beaming with light. Glug, glug, glug.
It's like Jim Leahy.
We should use the Just Ammo Captain Morgan looking guy over here. to simulate you for the moment with your whiskey. All right. But that's rum, isn't it, Captain Morgan?
Yeah.
I'm not a real drinking guy, so I don't know these things. All right. So, where did the Hydra go? Did he fly into the void?
But he came back.
All right, and the Hydra's back from the void, resurrected. All right, I'm going to take him over here.
So if I just start chopping him with my bastard sword, is there a way
There's
that I could
no
get a
life
decent-
essence. It's dead.
What if it's still twitching a little bit?
Nope. It's not twitching a little bit. It's dead.
Dang it. Was there
Oh, we
anything
cut it up.
inside of it that was still alive?
A small child. No, I'm kidding.
Yuck!
The kid is not coming into the... I was in for the long haul. Mostly because
Disappointing.
it doesn't have... How would you get into the stomach? Did you cut
He
your way
opens
in
his
and then
mouth
sew
I
it
jump
closed?
in.
They're small mouths. They're not that big. Remember, they're serpentine
I
heads.
burrow in. I'm a little kid.
You're not that little.
You burrowed in.
Yeah. I casted Alter Self and I crawled in.
How much meat did we get from that?
All right.
Am I quiet again?
No, I heard you.
No.
Alright, cool.
Do any of you guys have any relevant proficiencies to hunting, treating of animals,
I have animal handling and stuff.
tanning?
Every session.
Hey, animal handling and trading is gonna come in handy sometime.
I got rural survival.
While Basco is trying to teach the dead Hydra how to sit, roll
Oh,
over.
I'm gonna handle the bejesus out of this dead Hydra.
I don't even want to know.
I have rural
If you sit, you
survival
get a
left.
treat.
You have what?
Rural survival.
Oh, that's pretty vague.
Well, it's times
Make
two,
you check.
that's-
-4. It's not often that you guys, skinning and eating a possum or a raccoon is one thing.
Skinning a Hydra. There should be a proficiency called Monster Butchering.
Nope, didn't get it.
No good? Alright, that'll cut how much meat you guys get. Because you just don't know what you're doing as you kind of just flay into the creature. Use your sword, Basco. It's got a delicate touch.
I mean, even if I
With
tried
penalty.
to pull out like a scaling knife or something, I'm pretty sure the sword would appear. So.
10 pounds of meat. Which
Wait, are
would
you cursed to only
basically
use a
come
bastard
out
sword?
to about 5 days
Yep.
each. I'm sorry, that would come out to about, let's make it 12 pounds of meat, just so the math is easy. It's 4 days each. Blindy Ride doesn't eat that much. He's a small guy. But,
We don't
so,
have permission.
suffice 4 days each. Forgot we had to reload the table after the shelf incident.
No,
You mean,
no, that wasn't it.
close
You mean
the
close the
fucking-
game?
Yeah.
Yeah, the shelf incident, closing the game. Yeah, we're off to a great start. We know how to tabletop.
Hi guys, welcome to the Let's Play.
All right. And you got some meat, bottle of whiskey,
Anybody got a map on them?
some pocket change. You guys really have the vaguest idea of where you are. No maps.
And a kid in a bottle.
That's how it is. You open a bottle, boop, and out comes, whoa!
Hey,
I'm not
guys,
actually a genie.
That's what you think.
I was trying to learn from this wizard and he got really angry. He put me in this bottle.
And that absolutely is completely feasible thing to happen.
And then he just teleported me. Oh, I've been in here for weeks.
I called him an old bastard. He put me in a bottle.
I'll find him and I'll show him. I'm a god, you know.
Alright, so moving right along. By the time you guys get done cutting the creature randomly and taking what pieces of stuff look somewhat edible, and maybe even cooking a piece of it just to make sure, and all that, late evening. And you all fall asleep. Wah, 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 wah.
And the Corinthians there with a fire.
Cue second Hydran. I mean, Hydra.
Hydran. The plural of Hydra. Hydrides.
Yeah, cue the Corinthian.
Basically. You guys actually do have a tent, don't you?
Yeah, about
Man, Wafu and Jeffrey would probably kill you for that tent right now.
Yeah, I have a small
Yeah,
tent.
we're in Nazi Germany, boys.
Yeah, they kind of are in a depressed, weird area where it seems like a cult has taken foot.
Gonna be building up an army. Putting up posters and the likes.
Alright, so we could probably get rid of that treasure off the chart there. And Blanny Ride, who's on watch, wakes you guys up. It seems, friends, we have a visitor. And he unfolds his glasses and goes out of the tent. You notice the campfire apparently has been lit in the cave because you can see the glow of it through the tent fabrics.
The Corinthian and his fucking fires.
Yep.
There's nothing, he says, as you come out of the tent, more relaxing than a fire. After all, typically, circles of friends sit and discuss around fires, don't they?
Let's sit around this fire.
Some spots have been prepared for you. Corinthian begins rolling up a cigarette. Would you smoke? He asks to the rest of you. Blanny Ride, I would smoke. So, here you
Remember-
all are.
Remember that guy we told you about that brought us here? Yeah, this is him. I tell Blanny Ride.
I know of this one.
I'll be right back.
And he knows of me. Indeed, the Corinthian says. Not on the best of terms, are we, dear Blanny Ride? But that's a discussion for another day. So, my friends, are you aware of a concept known as obligation by association?
Nope.
It means that if you're associated with a particular grouping, or clan, or gathering, or circle, you sometimes have to bear the burden of this circle. Now, do you understand?
Pretty sure the last clan I was a part of, they gave me a little party gift for not holding up my obligation.
Very soon, my friends, in perhaps but a few hours, a bargain will be made. And this bargain will carry over to you by association. The person making the bargain will believe that it only entails them, but it entails all of you, and the bargain made applies to all of you. With this in mind, he says, you're going to have to do me a favor. He smiles at Blanny Ride, who just...
Whoops.
Blanny Ride's like, very well. And he agrees that he'll stand with his new friends and take this obligation and do this person that he apparently doesn't like all that much this deed. And now, friends,
I lean in anticipation.
I would like you to look over here. He points towards the darker side of the passageway. And you hear a growing voice. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Guys!
Dargoth, you may remember this one from the day at the boat, yes.
Hey.
Child, do you remember this one? Points to Dirt.
Oh, let me take a look. I gotta adjust my spectacles. I bought them for stuff for things. Oh!
Blanny Ride approves.
Hey. Hi. I didn't expect to see you here. Hey, how did I get here? I was about to make a big stuff for things deal.
Because dreams are a strange thing, child. Sit, the Corinthian bids. And he looks to the boy. You wanted to get away from the family, did you not? I have reunited old friends. I have reunited old friends, and I've given you a boon, child, and in return, you will join your old friend on a little favor for me. Do you agree to this? If not, you can wake up. I was going to say, if not, you can wake up and be right back where you were and hang out with Mom. Your mother is a dangerous elemental force. Boy, best not to cross her. And believe me when I say this, she is friends with some of the most powerful forces in the kingdom. Forces as yet unknown to you all. And if you play your cards right, perhaps you'll never have to meet them.
Let's try to avoid that. It's a Corinthian, sir.
I want to ask the Corinthian who made this deal,
I know
or
who it was.
who is making this deal.
Lord Admiral Jeffrey, of course.
I'm gonna ask the Corinthian if he knows about any curses of the Black Lion, how to get rid of the one I'm with.
You suffer the burden of the lion, do you?
Yes.
No!
There are very few who know how to deal with such a thing.
What the fuck just happened? Control Z, goddammit.
You guys, we're just being brutal on the table today.
I was trying.
You're gonna have to do it
Why does it
again.
not look like it's fixing it?
Because it's not fixed. Do it one more time. Guaranteed.
Yeah, one more time. Yeah. Because I think I locked it in place as it was falling, so that was the Z.
I wish they would just make a resizable table. I just don't understand why that seems to be so incredibly difficult that the developers can't just make a table you can drag to a custom size.
Of the room.
That didn't fix it either. Let me see what I got in the
You only
loads.
control Z once.
Control Z one more time. We'll know.
Nope.
Dang it.
Control Z is just with this many things on the table, this many things happening. It just Control Z will never work.
It might have just like fixed one thing, like just the card.
Well, we'll just reload the table. The only thing that's really changed is the Hydra's not there anymore. Now, the Corinthian says, the deal was two-sided, as in, I am not the only one who benefits from this. So perhaps an arrangement can be made.
You were telling me about the Black Lion curse?
I'm going to try the autosave.
That's his deal.
I'm going to try the autosave just because it might be back further than Control Z. But not all the way back to the beginning.
Autosave work.
Okay.
Worked.
Yeah, be real careful, man. Use Arma-style accuracy when unlocking things on your shelves. Because if you miss, everything dies.
And all of Jeffrey's stuff dies too.
Yeah, when the shelf goes flying, everybody pays the price.
Watch him out.
I wonder why they don't make a table that can be resized. Are we the only people on Earth who actually need a table that needs resizing? That seems odd.
I showed you a resizable table before.
But it doesn't work. Remember, the drawing and stuff got all wonky on it when you went outside of the typical borders. I don't know. We'll look into it.
Literally a year ago.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll look
looking
into
at
it.
right now. Let me look.
I imagine it probably hasn't been changed at all. Should probably just go onto the forum and ask. Maybe there's a programming issue that they can't do it. Anyway, at the moment, it's irrelevant. So, moving right along. This is a great time to take a quick break. No, I wasn't going to tell you anything about the Black Lion curse. What he was going to say is that the boon, it must be a group effort. As in, I do not bestow a gift upon each of you. We're not that good of friends. He winks his creepy wide eyes at you. No pupil, no iris, just white. He himself looks like the character from Powder, if you've ever seen that movie. And if you haven't, Google image it. Powder movie. And you'll definitely see the lead. Interesting movie. Worth a watch. Even though it has Jeff Goldblum in it, it's still worth watching.
You don't like Jeff Goldblum?
Nope. I don't like any actor that plays themselves. That's not acting. That's just being yourself. Okay, granted, he's got a interesting voice, interesting inflection when he talks, and an interesting way of carrying himself. Be a talk show host. You're not an actor. You're just being you. Actors are supposed to act. Anyway, I'll be right back. And yeah, you guys will have to decide amongst yourselves what you want to ask of the crew.
Just FYI, I didn't know that my deal made you guys have to do something too.
What do we have to do, though?
Wait till Magpie hears the news. He's gonna be so pissed.
Oh god, it enticed Magpie as well. Good job, Ammo.
I don't care. Jeffrey can take Magpie any day.
I'm gonna have to jump pretty soon.
What?
I've gotta go get some kiddos.
Just get the kids, feed the kids.
I gotta go
put
get
'em
the
up for-
kids, and I gotta feed the kids.
Yes, put them watch
Eat
a
the kids
movie.
instead.
Maybe we can convince Black to like if what's his face? Who's this guy? Corinthian? If the Corinthian decides to, if he like blinks out on us, maybe he can like take me with him for like a psionics training session or something, and then bring me back so you guys can keep playing.
Well, could just take like a couple-hour break for dinner and whatnot for other people. Black will work with that, or
Yeah. Because I gotta go get them, and then I gotta feed them, and then I gotta put them down, and then I'll be ready to go again.
You're putting them down. Why do you have to feed them though if you're putting them down?
It's just a a nice thing to do. I don't know.
Last meal?
bad eye.
I don't think he realizes what he said.
No, I don't think so either.
Or maybe we're just fucked up.
That could be it.
What?
You said you were gonna put your kids.
But yeah, we gotta check them in and read a story and.
Yeah, there's the proper
Before
way.
you give them a lethal injection?
Wow.
You said put him down, Vasco.
Oh, not puppy style.
You put down puppies?
Oh,
What's wrong
what's
with you?
wrong with you?
Hey,
Oh, yeah, me and the kids go out back and we put down puppies all day long.
that's the problem. Like when you start having kids, you don't have the funds to be feeding a ton of puppies.
Okay, let's just stop this. This is on stream.
Alright, you're killing your kids, you're putting down puppies,
This is so rated M stream.
you're in a fucking frenzy.
Jesus. Beyond these Jesus.
Wow. Actually, the big puppy trouble we're having out here is like everybody's got there's like a billion chihuahuas running around. So it's almost like it's almost like they're the new rat
infestation.
Yeah, rat
they're just
infestation.
Rats with fur, man.
Yeah, this is a real topic. What is a chihuahua? What
Yeah.
what purpose does a Chihuahua serve other than food for other animals? But anyways, I don't know. Well, like whenever I think about like uh yeah, and I don't know why I even would think about that. I found a Chihuahua the other day and I took it to the dog what was it? The I hate to say the dog homeless shelter. I guess that's or the animal shelter. That's right. So I took the Chihuahua to the animal
dog
shelter,
homeless.
and they were like, they had so many Chihuahuas in there. I was just like, oh, like this is not gonna be good.
That's so not epic.
Like
Is that-
all those Chihuahuas look exactly the same. And I'm like, they're like, sorry, bro. You're like, you're rolling the dice. You look exactly the same as all these other Chihuahuas. He's not streaming this, right?
He is.
No, he is.
Ah, goddamn.
I'm back.
Random chat with Ammo and Basco.
Your
What about
stream
Dirt?
is now M rated.
Oh yeah, I think it's listed M anyway because I kind of got a mouth.
Well, I think Ammo dropped the C word in like the first 3 sentences he said.
What? There's nothing
I
wrong
was
with
the
cunt.
first.
Oh, were you the first one this time?
And
Yeah, I'm always the first person.
yeah, America has a big hang up on that word. Other countries use it pretty routinely.
Britain,
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah. I think Australia too. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah.
So where were we? Oh, what do y'all want?
Now, a word you really can't use is
Yeah, and a few others. J. And
just
God, I
anyone.
can think of a million different quote unquote words.
Not being able to say certain words is stupid. It just gives words power.
It does, especially because all it is monkey grunts. Oh, that grunt is bad. Really? Why? Cause. It's a feely thing. Two kinds of people in the world. Those who deal on rationale and those who deal on feelings. And you can see the split when you look at like political parties and stuff. One party's based a lot on statistics and numbers. Another party's based a lot on how they feel about a particular thing on a given day. And it works wonders because feelings can never be solved. You can argue about them forever. All right, now that we've had politics with Mr. Black, let's move on. What do you guys want? The Corinthian says. What favor boon could be delivered? Within my power, of course.
I think
That
right
was
now.
not the kid who put that.
Ooh.
Did you guys even
I'm thinking
discuss
about-
this? Or did you talk about chihuahuas?
No, we talked about
We did some Chihuahua talk.
We talked about Basco
Chihuahuas is
putting
not
his
what we
kids
want, by
down.
the way.
Yeah, we're looking for a Chihuahua factory.
Okay.
I was telling these guys that wouldn't it be nice if we asked the Corinthian to free all Chihuahuas?
You know, we could ask the Corinthian to like show us
I
dreams
spawned
are
something. by
magical
accident. What's
way.
that? Oh, whoops. So much.
Oh, there's a kid.
Yeah, I just brought him in. Yeah, that's a small one.
Don't play with the figures, figure your shit out. You like that song? I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna syndicate it.
I just put my figure on the table.
Just, what do you guys want?
I can think of 2 really important things that we want.
I went AFK for a long time. You guys had a long time to discuss it. I even had time to play with the praying mantis.
Why did I talk about chihuahuas?
I had to take some trash out, and there was this really just great praying mantis.
Talked about you putting your kids down.
With chihuahuas?
No. He
One
said he
thing led
needs to
to
go get his
another.
kids and then put them down.
I think I was trying to deflect
and I
from
was like,
the.
you need to put your kids down. And then he was like, no, not like how you put down a puppy. And then I was like, you put down puppies.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this conversation. Thank God it's all recorded forever.
Yup.
No.
There's worse
And then
fails
he
on
talked about
YouTube.
how he hates chihuahuas and other shit like that. He's like, chihuahuas are just rats or something like that.
They are rat dogs. That's what I always call them, little rat dog.
And you know when the world
You're a
goes
rat
to
doggy.
when the world goes to shit, that's what we're gonna be eating. Just all the stray chihuahuas.
Or they're
running
gonna eat
around.
us, because there'll be so many of them. There'll be like
Yeah.
a swarm of rats.
Oh yeah.
Or
Chihuahua
they're gonna get
swarm.
mutated and get
I'm so gonna throw that in the game.
I don't eat
When you guys
chihuahuas.
least expect it, it's gonna be like RimWorld.
Summon
Man-eating
swarm.
Chihuahua swarm. Bark, 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 bark.
Okay, let's get to the serious matter. What the do we want?
Yeah,
So
now
the
that
two
you've talked
things-
about Chihuahuas.
I think, like,
Ask
of
him.
course, we definitely want these curses off of us. That's
He can't do that.
If he can't do that, can he help us out with?
But he will
How do we
tell
get
you
them
this.
That's a
Twiddle.
disconnect.
Yeah, you did. He will tell you this. Be aware, friends. The lion was an exceedingly proud man. Very into himself. Very arrogant. All effigies of the lion carry a curse if they are defaced. Let's just say this. When the lion was in charge of Skyfell, nobody was tagging or pulling his statues down.
Yeah, I learned my
And
lesson the hard
now
way.
that the Black Lion's gone, there's a reason nobody's pulling his statues down or getting rid of his... Yeah. How he was able to achieve such a great curse of such magnitude covering so many things is one of the many unknowns of the lion, friends. If anything, he was enigmatic. Now, what do you want? We need Basco back on the table to start with.
I got kicked.
I didn't kick you.
Oh.
I don't-
I've got proof.
Even though you put down puppies and your kids.
See, I was talking about the puppies to deflect from the whole conversation about murdering children.
Right, because clearly you don't want to, implicate
like-
yourself.
Well, I just like, oh, this is gonna be a weird discussion to have.
Yeah, this is going bad. So what do you guys want?
Yeah, I tried really hard to pound something into that hole, but I couldn't.
Well,
Sorry, I just saw Dirt trying to do the same thing I was doing. Trying to flick a dice through a doorway. It didn't work.
I think disconnect from server kick.
Restart tabletop.
Like maybe if I've been banned. Did you guys ban me from the game?
Yeah, you're kicked.
I banned you from tabletop. I'm actually Gabe Newell. I banned you from Valve. You can't go on Steam anymore.
Damn it.
What do we want? Like, that's a big question. What powers can he grant?
I mean, there's no way he can help us bring back Twiddle, probably.
Yeah, awesome spell.
Okay, I
Silence.
want him to teach me how to contain PSPs in gems. That's
That's the
something he could
benefit.
help me do.
That's the benefit us all, though.
Nope, just me. That's all.
Swear to God.
Hey,
Ammo,
I already asked for
don't-
spells.
Oh,
What, you don't like a clawed snake?
no.
Is that better?
Yes.
What if I put him in here again? You
Why
know,
doesn't
I've
he
got like a
show
grenade.
us how to travel in our dreams?
Yeah, no. You're just
If I let these go, they're
not
gonna
capable.
explode. I don't. Where
That's
should I
fine.
contain it?
Okay, so the night wears on. The dream goes long as you guys.
Hey, I
Dirt.
asked for spell.
Dirt and the kid are flicking marbles back and forth. And the Corinthian's like, wow. Just wow.
Hey, it's a good thing we're like this crew is just as clueless as me and the Focus when it comes to free things and knowledge.
Yeah, and trust me, Magpie's just as lost as the rest. He's like, I'm on a lake. He knows that much, and he's on a boat. And he's hoping the boat
Yo,
doesn't
Black,
sink or burn.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How come you gave DeFocus a birthday present but not me? Huh?
Did I forget your birthday?
What's that all about? Yeah, it was
When was your
September
birthday?
1st. September 1st.
Was it?
It's a month and 20 days ago. 19 days ago.
Vasco says he's got to go.
Oh yeah, he's got to go get his children and put them down.
We
At least he's giving them a last meal.
may have to close up the session.
Well, that's why I thought maybe asking to be taught how to contain PSPs and gems might create a situation where I might need to go with him for training to do that. And
For a
then,
long time. So, no, we're going to have to close the session. Can't go without a player.
Nah.
Well, can we continue on later after dinner or whatnot?
Might be able to. I got to check my schedule
Could
a little
do.
bit. See what the roommates got planned. I can
Alright.
let you guys know like in an hour.
Perfect.
Tell your roommate that Ammo said hi.
I will do that. So hold on a sec.
Okay.
Let me save this. Bit impromptu, but it works. Let's see where are we? Options,
We can
over.
only ask for one thing, right? Just to clarify.
Yeah, pretty much a group thing.
A group.
And well, if you have nothing else, you can message back and forth and try and figure out what you guys want.
Can definitely do that.
Okay, table is saved, and I'm going to close up the episode real quick. So, to all the viewers who just now showed up as we're starting to close up, we may pick this up here in a little bit. We'll definitely have to see, so definitely check back. But until next time, as always, this is Permadeath Extraordinaire. Loving y'all.